keto flu. I knew it was a thing, but this was my first experience of it because I've been doing keto. So I phase my diet in month by month now. So I did keto for a month, but I kind of dropped in and out of it. I still went to Cake Club on a Friday, so that reset me every week, which was probably not helpful. So at the end of that month, I did a 3-day fast, and that pushed me right into ketosis following my keto week. And I came down with keto flu, and it absolutely super sucked. It's like having a cold. So you get the runny nose, you get the sneezing, you're constantly blowing your nose, and you get the scabby skin, you're coughing, you get a headache, but you don't have a fever, so you're not sick, there's no infection. And you don't really get that like yucky, oh I have a cold feeling, but it is, everything else is the same, and it sucks. So my solution to this, because it was the end of my keto month, was to eat carbs and hope that it went away. And it didn't. So I do not advise that as a tactic. But what I did do when I woke up on day 2, having ate popcorn and bread and still had keto flu, was I looked into why it happens and how can I not ever have to go through this ever again, because it sucks. What I found out is that it's caused by an electrolyte imbalance. So when you go into ketosis, for people who don't know what ketosis is, it's a high fat, low carb diet. So 70 to 75% of your nutrition comes from healthy fats like avocado and coconut oil and like good fats, not like sunflower oil and chippy fat, you know. And then you have a moderate amount of protein, around 20-25%, and then your carbs are like 5 to 10%. So different people will get into ketosis in different ways. So your macros can play around a bit. I did 70-20-10 and that seemed to work for me. So when you starve your body of carbohydrates, it means that it can't break the carbohydrates down into glucose and glycerol, which are the sugars that your body uses to make energy. So what your body then does is it starts breaking down fat cells to release ketone bodies, and it uses ketones as energy. So you've switched your metabolism into a fat burning mode. So when this happens, your insulin response drops because you don't have high blood sugar because there's no glucose. You don't have insulin spikes throughout the day. So you don't have the dip, you don't get hungry and grumpy and need to eat. And you don't have the highs where you're like super excited and happy and everything is awesome. You have this really stable level of energy and insulin. But a lowered insulin production causes your kidneys to release sodium because insulin is the hormone that tells your body to store sodium. So once you don't have that insulin storing your sodium, your kidneys start flushing out the sodium by making you pee more. This also happens because your body uses up the glycogen stores that has stored away. And your glycogen, one glycogen molecule, is stored in your body with 3 water molecules. So for every glycogen that you use as an energy source, you release 3 water molecules into your body. So basically for the first week or so of keto, you pee a lot. Like more than the amount of water you drink justifies. And no one told me this, so now I'm like, oh, that's why I peed so much. But you're also flushing out the electrolytes from your system. So you're flushing out the sodium, the calcium, the potassium, the magnesium. And these things need to be put back. So this is where you get keto flu. So if you don't have enough sodium, your blood pressure drops and you end up being fatigued, you feel tired, you feel grumpy, you feel dizzy or faint because your blood's not flowing properly. Potassium levels, when they drop, they are on a balance with sodium. You have sodium potassium pumps that move in an equilibrium in and out of your cells. So when your sodium drops, your potassium is also affected and it becomes out of balance. And they cause things like headaches and muscle cramps. It can be quite serious if you don't have enough potassium. You can end up like coma and death, but you're not going to get there through ketosis. That's like serious medical issue. And then I discovered magnesium deficiency causes flu-like symptoms. And I was like, keto flu. So you need to make sure when you go into ketosis that you are balancing your electrolytes. So you need to eat the right foods. You need to add salt to your food. And I know we're all told like there's enough salt in your food, don't add salt to your food. Everyone's crazy about having too much salt in their diet, but actually we are losing salt when you go into ketosis. And also you have too much salt in a processed food diet. And if you're eating natural food, you don't have the same levels of salt in there. So add salt to your food. Like seriously, add twice as much as the recommended amount, at least for the start, while you go into ketosis to balance your electrolytes. Bone broth is another amazing thing for sodium. Basically just boil bones for like 12 hours and it's like how you make soup. And then you just drink the broth, freeze it for when you need it and drink it or add it to stir fries. And then for potassium, you need things like avocado and spinach. For magnesium, you need to, again, supplement your food. So pumpkin seeds are great. Cashews and almonds are really good. But with magnesium, to avoid that flu feeling, the best way to take it is actually through your skin. So you absorb it topically. And that's what Epsom salts are. So if you have a bath, fill it with the Epsom salt. It's a magnesium salt, and you get in the bath and you soak, and it goes through your skin and into your body and balances your magnesium levels. And that's what gives you that relaxed feeling after a bath, because you have magnesium and calcium again on this equilibrium, the tension and release. And magnesium is a relaxing thing, so you take that. You can supplement magnesium, but it's not regulated. So things like magnesium chloride are quite cheap and nasty, and it's actually used as a laxative. So if you want to supplement orally, like to digest it, then look for a magnesium citrate and look for a high quality one. But again, be careful because too much magnesium causes accidents. So what I've done for you, because keto flu super sucks, in case I haven't said that already, I have made up a cheat sheet of things to eat to avoid keto flu. So I've put that down below. Just click on the link and you can download it, and it'll talk you through how to not suffer the way I suffered, and it will show you exactly what I will be eating next month when I get back onto my keto phase. So I hope you found it super helpful, and I will see you soon.